Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we are playing with the battle for the Bosporus expansion as Austria Hungary. So, we did finish that capture cipher mission, so we need to go ahead and do a couple things. First of all, we're going to take a look at this. This is decryption plus 30% is done from doing that mission. So the next thing we need to do is rescue our captured operative, which we'll just send any one of these agents here to do it. So we'll send her, I suppose. So we'll get the operative captured, and then the other thing we need to do is get our other guy out here doing something. And our intel network is sitting at 57%, so could continue building that. Or we could go ahead, start working on something else. I kind of feel like rooting out more resistance. I don't know where this other guy is. I think he's already here somewhere, rooting out resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we had to pull him off of that. Okay, so that's the reason why. So yeah, let's go ahead and put the agent here in Warsaw, try and help us out there, because yeah, we are facing some issues there with resistance. All right, so I want to say we do have some troops done training. So these guys here, oops, whoa, my bad guys, I don't even know how that happened. Let's go and take these guys here and get them joining this army here, so they can help cover some of these provinces here that we've been helping protect. So we'll get them doing that, and then the other troops, I mean, there's really not much to do with them at this point. Yeah, we'll just probably leave them where they're at for right now. We'll mess with them later, guys. You know, once we get ready for the invasion of America. I did set these guys to invade as soon as they are ready, right? I don't know that I did that, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it looks like I didn't. So that if we ever seize control there, they'll be able to get that invasion started. Let's go and continue adding our submarines here, replacing, you know, these losses, which we've taken many. All right, excellent. All right, so this invasion's happening here, and I didn't cancel this one. I did forget that I said I was going to cancel this. Let's go ahead and just straight up cancel it again, and then have them come on back to here. Again, we don't want them to be defeated, so we're going to invade their ports, and you know what, let's just go ahead and get the invasion planning now. And we'll attack, I don't know what port, probably this one, has the most likely chance of success since it isn't on the front. So yeah, we'll go ahead and attack there with 5 divisions, because we're going to have to defeat their troops here. And yeah, get Japanese China knocked back here. That could result in their capitulation too, because this could be counted as core territory, since it's Japanese China. It is. So taking this territory here would result in their capitulations. You know what? Let's see if we can avoid attacking their territory. And I'd prefer to do the invasion from here. We do have control there, so we can do that now. All right, well, let's go ahead and just do the invasion from here then. And maybe we should do 2. Yeah, we'll do 2 invasions. And so we'll bring some more troops over here to help us get this completed. I want to say we can invade right there without having to open up another front. Or, excuse me, open up another like naval zone that we're covering. Oh, damn, it does go there. All right, so we won't be able to do that. So what we'll do is let's just have all of them go over to that. Just send 8 divisions, and we'll see how effective that ends up being. So they should start heading over there now. Can we not, like, stop them? Just have them go straight on over here. And then we'll go ahead and get this conquered real quick. Alright, so we're planning the next invasion, guys. And we're going to want them to launch... Well, we're not going to tell them to launch it just yet. Alright, so we've almost taken the island of Marcus Island here. And from there, we'll then invade into Wake Island. And I don't know that we're going to go all the way across here. Yeah, I really hate the island hop. You know what? We might just leave Wake Island alone and go over to Midway. And from there into Hawaii. Trying to, we could just go straight to Hawaii, of course. But I'm trying to get naval bases, excuse me, air bases to make use of. I think that'd be good. And we will need the naval bases as well, because submarines don't have very good range. So the naval bases are helpful too. So now that this has been completed, let's go ahead and delete this and get the next invasion planning. And they're going to come over here. And yeah, we'll just attack there, and once we take Midway, we can go after Hawaii. Oh, we will need to move our our naval bombers. So we do have an airbase here that should be able to bomb over here, and we're gonna have to go ahead and add them over to here. And then what we might want to go ahead and do is, yeah, give them, I don't know how helpful this will be, but, and let's just take a look, see how many planes we can even get here. Not many. Okay. Do we have any planes just kind of like not needed over here? I know we're sinking a lot of convoys, so I don't really want to pull back too much over there. Yeah, we might just have to continue to use, I should say, close air support for this. And, you know, we do have a ton over here that we can make use of. So yeah, let's go and do that. Let's bring some close air support. We'll have them cover here for right now, but we're going to go ahead and build up an airbase here. And so far no supply issues, so I won't mess with that. I won't change that up. But yeah, we'll have another air wing cover this area here for us to try and help keep our submarines alive. We can also now move planes over to here. Probably going to move, you know, whatever we have here. Yeah, move them over here. They'll have better coverage there. And it looks like we actually have too many planes here, so that's probably good that we're moving these. Let's go move them on over to here, with the exception of anybody who, well, looks like I might have messed that up some. Yeah, okay, I think I messed that up some. We don't want the ones that are here in the Sea of Japan. So we'll go and deselect them. Same thing with the ones in the coast of Japan. It's probably the same amount of range. Let's go and move those guys over to here. And then what we're going to want to do is go ahead and get the... Where is that large... Are they still not here yet? Those tactical bombers? I know I sent them, but maybe they never arrived. Or they could just be taking a long time to get over here. Yeah, they were over here. So yeah, maybe they just haven't arrived yet. Yeah, because I'm not seeing them anywhere. I thought we assigned them here. They could also be here, I suppose, if I accidentally moved in the wrong location. Doesn't look like that's the case, though. And it seems we brought too many planes over here. I'm guessing, yes, the Germans are causing us issues. Of course, it's the Germans causing us issues. Let's go move these guys over here. All right. So yeah, just slow going, guys. Did we ever do this invasion here? No. Hasn't been able to happen just yet. Continuing sinking convoys that are coming through the English Channel. Again, having just a lot of success with the convoy raiding, guys. The submarines have been incredibly effective. You know, obviously we've taken heavy losses when it comes to submarines. I wouldn't be surprised if a big chunk of our casualties have actually been from the submarines, which is really saying something, considering the fact that you know, submarines don't have a lot of manpower. They don't require a lot of manpower. So I think that's really saying something. Did we get this built up just yet? No. We did just start it. Guess I gotta be patient there. So what we want to have happen is for these guys to enact their invasion as soon as they're able to, which looks like we got a couple more days of invasion prep to get done. A lot of battles over here with the Japanese fleet. So us sinking their convoys while their fleet attempts to engage us, but it isn't having any success at all. But yeah, submarines having a success through here, sinking convoys. Got another Japanese destroyer sunk. All right, fantastic. Just take a look at our participation here in the Japanese-Chinese conflict. It's actually down. We're down at 9% because I think we were at 10% last time. So hopefully we're able to do this invasion and successful, guys. And I'm hoping that pushing Japan off of the continent will result in a white peace between them and China. Again, could be completely ineffective. Maybe this is you know, just a complete waste of time. Maybe I should have just did the invasion there. I don't know. I guess we'll see, guys. I feel like it's worth it because of what the outcome could be. How much we could help ourselves here if we're able to get this done. They were able to invade here. All right, excellent. So I wanted to send another air wing over here. They wouldn't even have covered it anyways, apparently. So yeah, it wasn't really necessary. We'll just keep them there. And yeah, we're just throwing our troops out into the sea. Throwing caution to the wind. Alright, yeah, sinking convoys throughout here. And, you know, even when we're not sinking their actual ships, we very likely might be damaging them. We'll actually look at that the next time we see an air battle where we fought their fleet. And yeah, you can see here, we're doing a little bit of damage to those destroyers. Did lose another submarine there. Alright, let's go on and replace some more losses up here. And yeah, we've just not needed to replace any losses here. We're just not losing submarines on that front, like not at all, which is good. Very, very good. So let's get these guys going over here. And I can't tell what's going on here, but I think we need to assign 2 more submarines there. And then we'd also go ahead and get another task force as well, because we only have 8 right now. So we could go ahead and get another task force. We'd have to add them all into like one of these fleets here. And then, you know, change them up. Yeah, and then have them, since it's so hard to add a new task force once you're all filled up like that. So just create a new task force that way. All right, fantastic. So we're up to 9 task force there now. Just pumping the submarines into this zone here. That's how we're gonna get to win. Not able to do this naval invasion yet. Too many Japanese ships, guys. Far too many, apparently. We could put some more planes there. We could also go and increase the airbase size here. I think that would be super helpful. Let's go ahead and tick this up here. And yeah, this will be really helpful. And even give ourselves some radar coverage here as well would be helpful. And then yeah, just go ahead and start giving ourselves radar coverage in any areas that we've conquered. That'll help our submarines out. All right, so we'll do that as well. All right, fantastic. All right, so they'll get to constructing that for us. And yeah, we just need to get more planes here, apparently. Just don't have enough. We'll see if there's any that we can pull from anywhere. Again, I do want to have a lot of bombers here and covering both sides of the Sea of Japan, just in case they go through there. Maybe they won't. Maybe that's not the best use of them. We could pull planes from here, I suppose. That's a lot of planes over there that probably aren't necessary, having this many. Okay, so those ones are there. Then let's have the naval bombers move over to here. Let's have them come over here and help us out. And then what we'll do is we'll take, I'm trying to find one of these close air support ones. We'll move him, have him stay here in this region. All right, so that's good. That's good for right now. Just to kind of increase our numbers over here. And how many of these, and we are able to go now. See? Get those planes in there, man. That's all we needed. And we are in fact invading into Chinese territory. Oh, that's not gonna work, man. Oh, all right. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to edit it now. I thought this was gonna be a problem if they had taken it. I was supposed to edit into there, but yeah, that didn't work. That did not work. We completely redid it. That's a shame. I think the problem was caused because this wasn't a valid province. You know, it's just 2 different countries and they're in 2 different regions, so I think that's what happened there. So we'll have to replan it now, and on top of that, we also have to go into this zone. So yeah, that's gonna be problematic trying to get control there. Because yeah, I think it does require control there if I'm not mistaken. North Pacific, okay, that's not that one. South China Sea, yes sir. All right, yeah, this might not work at all. But you know what, if they push them in the sea, it's the same effect. It doesn't really matter who pushes them back into the sea, as long as they no longer have any possessions on the continent. That's the key here. So if they lose this here because China defeats them, then it's the same damn effect. All right, so we did get that destroyer bonus, and we got the experience for the Navy, obviously. You know, none of this is really necessary. You know what, I almost feel like we'll just go and work on other stuff, guys. Yeah, I think we might just work on some other things. We could work on air production. It's always helpful. We're gonna get more submarines. Just take a look, see what all the potential options would be. We could always work on this, which I think this would be actually super useful. Yeah, I think that might be what we get. We could also suppress the subjects. That's nice to have too. Let's go and do this one, guys. So we'll do that one. We did get the night vision as well, so that's going to help with these invasions. We could go ahead and do the anti-tank weapons. Frankly, there's so many things to get, guys. There's a lot of stuff that we need. Quite a few things. So we already have one going here. Have we... Yeah, we haven't started using this 2-year bonus that we have here. So let's go ahead and do that now to get these fighters here, guys. So we'll get that. Yeah, I meant to do that when we first got it, but I think I must have forgotten about it. All right, so let's go and just take a look, see what we've done over here. Just more convoys being sunk, of course. Still not able to do this invasion just yet. Just don't have enough control here. Yeah, it's these zones right here that look like they're going to be the problem for us. And yeah, they are sinking our convoys across here. Well, those are supply convoys, which is interesting. I think supply should come through here and then supply the troops that way, but whatever. It's going to do what it does. We could have completely cut off all, you know, sea access around here in the hope of forcing the supply to come across the land here. I suppose that's always an option. Did sink a lot of convoys here. Alright, so let's take a look and see if we took the island. We did. Alright, fantastic. So at least we're having some success here. Alright, so next is the invasion of Hawaii. And let's just hope that goes well. I'm actually going to go ahead and send a couple more divisions over there since it's the invasion of Hawaii. I think having a few more would be necessary. So we'll send 5. A total of 5 divisions over there. Alright, excellent. And do we have an air base here? Because if we don't, we're going to build one. Just build one. That's it. And then we'll build the radar coverage, of course. Alright, looking good. Oh, you know what? If we still have those factories building, those military factories, we do. Let's go and tick these down. Again, it's not as important. Get more military factories, frankly. I know that one was almost done. But yeah, I don't really care. I think it's fine. Yeah, we'll just go with this here. The fact that we had built the military factory and didn't get a notification tells us that we still have some... Let me just take a look before I go speaking on that. Yeah, we actually are getting our naval bombers affected because of this. Might want to pull back production of something. Let me just see what's like really stacked and see if there's anything we might want to pull back on. Infantry equipment, and of course we're stacked on, but I think the reason why we have so many factories there is to try and get those updated. Light tanks, that's right, I was going to change those up. Let's go and do that now while I'm thinking about it. So we want to change up the Habsburg Hussars and try and make them into a, we're going to want a 40 width division here, guys. It's about time. Go and change them all up. We have stuff in the stockpile, so hopefully should be enough. So let's go and give the light self-propelled artillery through here. We'll go and get rid of these and turn them over to some more motorized infantry. Get a few more of those and then get some more light tanks, of course, as well. Which we'd have to change these over, I think, to light tanks. Yeah, we'll change those over to light tanks as well. And looks like I did mechanized instead of motorized. My bad. And then we'd have to do like another line of motorized over here to get them finished, if I can just find them. It looks like we don't have the experience to do this. Yeah, seems that we're lacking experience to get this completed. This is the way the design would look. I'll just remove these here and put them over here. But yeah, we're short like literally 5 experience. No, 3 experience. That is it. So what I might go ahead and do is just take it down by 1. So let's actually get rid of one of these tank guys. That'll be enough for right now. Yeah, that'll be 38. And we'll just make adjustments to them later once we get a little bit more experience. So let's want to save that. And then with that in mind, we might want to cancel the production of these. Just make sure, we might not have needed to do that, but it's not like we need more troops anyway. So that'll help out with that. And yeah, you can see that we're really short on the mechanized. Hopefully I didn't add any mechanized into that. I didn't mean to if I did. Okay, just motorized. Is there anything we wanted to change up here? You have that support artillery you could change up to anti-tanks and have a little bit of a penetration. Right now the piercing is pretty low overall. So we could change that up. That wouldn't make a big difference though, honestly. No, not really. A little bit more heart attack. Yeah, it's just not a big enough a difference, I think. So we'll just go and leave that in there. Yeah, we didn't add any mechanized in here. I thought I might have just because I was looking at our current equipment situation and the mechanized is quite short. So what we might want to go and do is change up production, focus a little bit more on that. Well, you know, we already have a lot going towards them. How about the medium tanks? How are we doing on the medium stuff? I know this is super fun, us adjusting things here. It does need to be done. Medium self-propelled seemed quite stacked. So let's go and pull back on that by quite a bit. Pull back on the light tanks a little bit as well. I feel like we're pretty stacked on a lot of these things. I just want to make sure we got a lot going towards the naval bombers. Sure, we'll accept that, I suppose. Anything they want to give us. So we can pull back on the trade for tungsten by quite a bit. We do have to trade for more rubber, though. Right, excellent. So got all that taken care of. Took a little longer than expected. And we did sink some ships there. Let's go ahead and do this for whenever they're ready. Of course, you know, obviously they're not going to be ready to do this just yet. We have a few more days of invasion prep left. Yeah, It looks like 17 days total. We're at 5. I'm not going to put the submarines down here, you know, taking losses until after they're at least done with preparation. And then we'll try and do that. Sunk another light cruiser there. Excellent. So yeah, sinking a few ships here and there. Some, you know, larger ships, larger than destroyers anyway, which is mainly what we've had success sinking lately. And then we have these guys here, which we'd have to move the submarines over to that zone. I don't know how well that will go. Let's go ahead and stop going here. There's no reason to be there any longer. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. And I guess we'll go into Hawaii, and we'll go into South China Sea. I think this is going to result in some losses, guys. Absolutely going to result in some losses. So we'll move them over to there, and then once they get there, we'll create the final task force here for these guys. That'd be 10 total task force. So we did finish up the research here on the medium tanks. Let's go ahead and now get the medium self-propelled artillery, and go ahead and get these updated. We don't have any experience for them, obviously. So sad to have just regular old, the regular old tanks, no variants. So we moved our submarines into here. I do expect to take some losses there, guys. But we got to get control of the sea zone. And unfortunately, we just can't reach there. Where the hell did those tactical bombers go? That's what I want to know. Like, did they just take forever to get here? Yeah, because I'm not seeing them anywhere. Like, I know I sent them over here. We want to look at the naval bombers. Huh. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where they're at. Maybe they just took a long time to arrive. Oh, there they are. Psh, okay, they're right here. They do not have the range to reach there, but they would have the range to reach over here. So hopefully, we'll see them have some success there. So we gotta wait for them to get over here, of course. Takes a little bit of time, and then we'll see how that ends up looking once they're here. See if they have good coverage. They can cover a little bit. They can help us out. It's not quite as good as we'd want. We're sinking some Italian convoys over here. Okay. Alright, so seeing some success with the convoy raiding here, and I don't think we lost any submarines. I didn't see any submarines lost there, so that's good. There is actually space here, so let's go ahead and move some of the planes from up here down to there. So we're going to want to get, I don't know, just some close air support or whatever coming over here. Just move them over so they get better coverage here. We could even have these guys attempt to cover there, but yeah, it doesn't look like they would be able to reach. Nah, they can only bomb that one little sea zone there. Alright, so let's go and tell the Green Army to execute their invasions immediately, as soon as they're ready. Obviously, you know, we have to get control of 2 new sea zones, neither of which do we have control of. Not yet, anyways. Let's go and take the submarines that are here. We're going to take these 5 and get them split off. And that'll be... did that not work? Oh, they're in battle. Okay, so we got to wait until they're finished up with their battle before we'll be able to split those, which is unfortunate. Huh, I thought you could create a task force even while in battle. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. So, yeah, they'll help us out. Let's have these guys come over here. Just, you know, we're covering a lot of sea zones. In fact, you know, we haven't engaged anybody here. Let's go and pull back on that. Although, yeah, it doesn't look like that'll be necessary. So, yeah, just kind of pull back on any zone that we don't have to be covering. And it looks like we do have to cover that in order for that to work for whatever reason. Alright, so I don't know what that was about, because I clicked through it too damn quick. But yeah, sinking convoys here, at the very least, and we are engaging with their fleet without taking any submarine casualties. So that's what we see. They might have been getting damaged, though. That's definitely a possibility. They could be getting damaged in those. This is going to be really hard to get control there, man. I don't know if we'll ever be able to do this damn invasion here, guys, because, you know, this is the problem. You have to go all the way around here. However, they did control that again. Let me see if I can't get this to work with the edit, guys. So let's go with the construction 5 now. And I'm going to see if I can get this to edit properly so that they keep their current progress on you know, planning for the invasion. All right, guys, we'll see if they're able to get this done or not. So yeah, hopefully we'll invade into there, and we're just trying to get a goddamn port, man. And they lost it again. Shit. Oh, Lord, guys. All right, wait, I'm just going to delete this. I don't even want to mess with it. It doesn't matter anyways. I think it would get messed up anyway, just as it did last time. It's not like we can do the invasion because we don't have control of the South China Sea. Yeah, this is a little bit unfortunate. Not quite the way I wanted this to go down here. Yeah, and again, we could attack them there. I don't know if that'll be necessary, though. So again, let's just win here first, and then we'll see if there's a white piece. If not, then we'll attack them here, because again, this is core territory, so it could result in them capitulating. Probably not. I think we'd have to get Taiwan for them to capitulate. It's really impossible to know. We'll just have to see. Let's see what happens, guys. Because I don't know if this is being counted towards the capitulation. I'm a little bit surprised that they're holding on here, and that even, you know, as we sink all their damn convoys here, they're still holding on here and doing well. So yeah, we have damaged their fleet a little bit. I mean, our submarines are doing pretty good. Overall, the submarines have just been quite effective. It does look like we won. Wow. We have Hawaii, guys. All right, so we have Hawaii now. And so that's very good. You never know if it's going to be problematic trying to win on Hawaii. It just depends on how much the Americans decide to defend it. Which in this case, they decided to not defend it at all for whatever reason. So we'll send more troops over there, and then from there we'd be able to do the invasion into California. But again, the key here is to invade from this way. I've been trying to get these done, and it looks like we finally did. All right, excellent. Well, okay, so that went into Portuguese hands. That's why it's still colored like that. Portugal and Italy's color is very similar. So let's go and do this invasion next, and then after this, do we have this built up? We set it up to build a while ago, so they might be still building. Yeah, it looks like they're still building a little bit. We'll wait until they fully build up, because we're going to be sending a ton of troops over there, guys. An entire army to invade. Well, I guess we'll do Bermuda, and then we'll invade into the East Coast. So yeah, just trying to get the, we're trying to get the control of the seas, guys. It's just part of the naval invasions. It's problematic when you don't have a fleet. I don't know that we ever would have got a fleet built in time, though, guys. We could have had like a little tiny fleet. Yeah, I mean, we would have had a little tiny fleet. I don't know how effective they would have been, though. I guess they might have been more effective than doing this method, of course. It's hard to say, though. The submarines have been doing pretty well overall, so it hasn't gone too bad. I've been a little bit surprised, actually, that it's working okay here. So we'll continue operating here, but we don't. Well, we might actually have to stay here. I'm not entirely sure. We'll take a look and see if this breaks everything. If I don't, yeah, it looks like we can be in just these two zones. Wasn't sure how it would, if it would work or not. So we can go ahead and do these now, and see if we can't do the invasion into Alaska. Again, it's more of a sideshow than anything else. And yeah, there they go. All right, fantastic. And so once we have control of the airbase here, which is over here, we'll then be able to start patrolling there, and hopefully that should be quite effective. So we really don't need as many planes over here. So let's go and start moving more elsewhere. Just seeing what we have open airbase-wise. We probably want to move majority of them over there. I don't think we'll be able to put any fighters over here, but I can try. Nah, still can't put fighters there. All right, so that's a shame. I don't know if we need more fighters over here. Let's just move them here. No, there's no room right there. We'll move them right here. Get some more fighters there, but yeah, I don't really feel like we need very many more fighters here. The rest of these we're going to put in Hawaii. We can't get rid of some of these bombers here, though. Let's go and get a close air support moving over to here. Having a lot of success bombing these guys here. We can also bomb over here, I suppose. See if there's any success hitting anybody going by here. Obviously, the range only lets them hit a little bit, but you know, it's a new area, so we might be able to engage ships that we couldn't engage before. Yeah, sinking a lot of convoys here. I assume some of these are troop convoys, and some of them are supply convoys. Yeah, those ones right there are troop convoys. Yeah, but as long as we have to attack into this one, I don't know that it's ever going to happen. I don't think we'll be able to get control of the South China Sea. I don't know. It's going to be kind of difficult to do. So we kind of just are waiting until China does the damn thing here, which I hate waiting for the AI to do something. But I don't really know what else to do. It's not like we're not doing anything. You know, we're invading Alaska now. We do have control of the airbase in Hawaii, so that's big. Let's go ahead and start moving planes over there now. We're going to move a fighter air wing over there. And then we'll also move I'm thinking maybe we have some naval bombers in the stockpile, perhaps. We should. We've been building for a little while now. Yeah, there we go. We got some naval bombers over here. And then, yeah, if we have enough to duplicate this, let's just take a look. Not quite, but enough. Yeah, I feel like we'll do that. So we'll try and bomb them here if they go by Hawaii. Probably not going to see a lot of success there. I don't know how much the Americans are even going to be interacting over here in the Pacific at this point. They're not doing so well. But yeah, from Hawaii we'll invade the west coast, and then from you know, again here on the east coast situation, move it a little bit slower because I've been focusing so much on that situation in Asia. Yeah, let's go ahead and work on the nuclear reactors, just so we have that done whenever we're ready. Nukes could be helpful. I don't know if we'll ever actually be able to build them or use them. It just kind of depends on the situation, I suppose. Let's take a look and see. All right, so what we're going to want to do is just go and set these guys up as we did before. So they'll just go and launch the invasion in that one little tiny moment that we happen to get available there. So we'll take all that over. What we can do is go ahead and build a base here, though we can't get, yeah, we won't be able to get the radar station, but we can build a air base here. And in fact, let's build it up by 2. I think that'd be helpful. Okay, I don't know if we're, yeah, we might want to take this above the factories, I suppose. We're never gonna finish that damn factory. It's just not a priority. We actually have military factories to get assigned, or one military factory to get assigned. Let me just double check on the equipment. I kind of want to just focus hardcore on the naval bombers, man. Because a lot of these also need to be updated to that newest variant that we have as well, so that's another advantage. Let's do another line of submarines, because why would we not? Yeah, we could have gotten a surface fleet. I think it just wouldn't have had many capital ships. Yeah, we could have, but think about how many tech slots, how many techs we wouldn't have gotten that we have now if we had spent all that time researching, you know, different types of naval techs. That would have been all techs that we didn't get that I think are important and useful. All right, so I think those are the tactical bombers. So we are seeing that they have some success, even if they're not great in their role. And there's multiple ports to invade here now, but still none on this side, which is unfortunate. Yeah, if they take that back, I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna bother with it. And let me just make sure that these guys are attacking. Yeah, they weren't. All right, so we want to make sure that they do their invasions. And I suppose with all these guys, let's just move them over here. We won't do the invasion of the Americans just yet. Did these guys fail in their invasion? No, they just haven't got there yet. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get something else researching. I think we're done with the tanks for right now. Yeah, looks like we're done with tanks. Excellent. So getting something completed. Quite behind over here, guys. Very, very behind over here. So I suppose that's what we'll work on. Let's go ahead and we'll use the research bonus here. It's 37 days to get that knocked out. And then with the equipment, we need to get this upgraded here. All right, fantastic. We sunk a Japanese submarine there. All right, so yeah, just kind of waiting, guys, until we can get control of that sea zone and these sea zones here. Just kind of slowly getting things done. Takes time. Doing this method where you don't have a fleet can be quite time consuming. But you know what? Building a fleet is quite time consuming as well, from what I've seen. We are losing convoys again going across the Indian Sea. Thus far, it hasn't been bad enough where I'm willing to actually enact any policies to stop it. We could speed this up a little bit. I've been kind of going slower. Well, I guess speed 4 is fine for what we're currently doing, guys. We got a lot of like different things happening everywhere all around the world, so we want to make sure we keep our eye on things. But yeah, we are getting towards the end of 1943. It looks like, oh no, I spoke too soon. We need to get one more sea zone to see if we're actually going to see resistance. And yes, it does look like we will not face resistance here in Alaska. Excellent. Though it's very difficult to do anything here. What we need to do is get more troops going over there. Not many. I think sending too many would just result in supply issues. So as soon as they get over here, we'll send them. As soon as they take that, there we go. We'll send them over to this point. All right, looks like they're not in a port right now. So we'll focus on taking all this later with those troops that are arriving. Now, we don't want to send too many troops over here, guys, because yeah, it's just going to cause massive issues if we do. So there's not a lot of supply here. We can improve the situation, though. So let's go ahead and do that now by building up to maximum amount here. Getting the all the stuff built here, really. Everything we can. We're going to want air bases built here. And most importantly, we need to get this naval base built up to supply us. So, you know what? Let's tick all Alaska stuff up to the very, very top. Make sure we're prioritizing that a bit. All right, so that looks good. Yeah, we got that. We got the airbase going. Okay. So, we'll see how that goes. I imagine the Americans will react to it and try and push us back into the sea. And we'll have to see if we can defend it. And because we are building up so much there, we could probably send one more unit here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get one more unit deployed over to this frontier. All right, so we'll have 5 total. Again, supply is an issue there, so I don't want to pump a bunch of divisions over there. I think that'd be bad. And by the time we get the divisions over there, they would, you know, have troops over here ready to stop us. We might not even take a single province before they get here because it takes so long to move in those zones, those provinces, because they're very large. So let me take a look and see what's going on here. So we can continue doing war bonds, which we will. We're going to go ahead and say that we want to be notified of that. And see if there's anything else we want to do. I don't know that we want to do this. I'm not entirely sure what effect that has. The set up provisional state government. Yeah, I'm not sure what effect that has. We're not going to do that. We're still doing the Institute Press censorship. Let me just take a look, see if there's anybody we would want to ban here. Just to kind of tick them down, like the democracies of the fascist. Yeah, I think we might end up doing that, guys. Go ahead and you could just straight up ban them as well. It does result in a large loss in stability, though. Not really looking to lose a ton of stability, honestly. Yeah, we were trying to build that up right now. We'll just continue doing the press censorship. I think that's the best way to do it, guys. Yeah, it's fine. It'll take a while, a lot longer to do it. What is the notification here? Oh yes, the ban fascism. So, someone said we don't want to be notified of any of those. Let's see what we did over here. Just sunk some more convoys. Okay. Still haven't done this invasion here just yet. Got to get control there. And yeah, we've got a successful invasion of Alaska, so that's good. And I'm not gonna change this. I'm just not gonna change it until they get it. We'll just hold it out like this and see what happens here, guys. Because I imagine they're just gonna lose it again. But yeah, if we could get control there, if they take the territory here, but yeah, I just expect that they'll lose it. What if we just did like a small invasion here of like, and if we kept both of them so that, yeah, this is what we'll do. Let's get 4 divisions doing their own separate naval invasion here. And then we could just quickly move them back and forth. I should have did that from the beginning. And whenever they can enact it, they'll enact it. They will have to replan for that since we didn't edit it and we created a new one. Editing was kind of being a little bit tricky on this particular location for whatever reason. Alright, so yeah, sinking convoys through here. Yeah, this is, again, this has been, the submarine tactics have been quite effective. So another war propaganda one, not necessary. We are sitting on 100% on our total war propaganda. Or excuse me, on our total war sport. Alright, so we have taken this. Let's go ahead and have... Alright, so they're going this way. Instead of going that way, let's have them push forward to here. And then maybe have them go across here next. Yeah, just very, very slow movement across there. Alright, so we got the fighters. Let's now go ahead and go after the close air support. And it looks like we might be a little bit behind on the naval bombers. Oh yeah, I never got the naval bomber 2s. Well, that's why our range is so crappy. Oh, imagine if we had good naval bombers here. Psh, I didn't even see that, guys. That's my bad. Alright, well, whatever. We're going to get the next close air support. A lot of our planes that are currently engaging in naval bombing are, in fact, close air support, so it will help. Let's go and get the fighters out there. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I can't believe I missed the naval bombers. And nobody else notified me of that either, so I guess you guys missed it as well. Man, that would have been helpful, since we're relying on them so much. Again, closed air support is the main plane that we're using, just because I think we have more of those. But still, naval bombers are better, so it would be better to have level 2 naval bombers. So that's my bad, guys. We lost 3 submarines there, good God. Alright, but we have sunk a ton of Japanese destroyers. Yeah, that is nice. Let's go ahead and replace all those losses. And you know what, we'll just leave the 6 there. I don't care. I do not care enough to mess with it. And then let's go and take these guys, replace the losses here. And I can't tell them how many are here. We might start building up larger, yeah, since we have the full task force now. Let's go and start, I think they're both full 10, right? Yeah. So we could create a whole new fleet to help us cover certain zones if we wanted to. I suppose that would be an option as well. But you know, I don't think it's necessary. Let's just get them up to 10, I suppose. We'll go ahead and start increasing their numbers up to 10 now. And then, oh, nope, looks like I messed that up. Oh, you can click on here and that creates a task force. I didn't know that. All right, well, that's a lot easier than the way I've been doing it. Good, well, I made a mistake and I found something new out. All right, that's awesome. Let's actually just go and add all of these guys over here. So yeah, we'll have a larger task force out there. And just make sure that these guys are going on any invasions we told them to go to. Alright, so Invasion Alaska. Slowly moving along here. Gonna have 3 more divisions to come help them out. I'm hesitant to throw any more beyond that, just because of the supply issues that are inevitable in that location. And I think the reason why we're not... Oh, we don't actually control the sea zone. Again, we're still having issues there. Okay, is there anything we can do to kind of help out? Do we have any, like, extra airbase space? We do. Alright, so let's go ahead and utilize that. See where we might want to... I did mean to pull some of these and bring them over to... I guess we could bring them there, but you know what? Instead, let's just go and bring them from here. See if there's any other zones we might want to cover. There's the airbase there. Yeah, let's just go and move these guys over to here. Have them help us out. Just try and do more damage to the enemy fleet here, so they got to pull out. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's right, they just took it over again. All right, we're just gonna keep this as is. What I could do is, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as is, guys. We can just take all the ones that are assigned there and then bring them back here, and if they ever take that over again, then this time they should be able to leave immediately. Yeah, they just keep on flipping sides there. This has all been defeated here, and they didn't capitulate. I didn't think they would, but I wasn't sure. So it's just this point here which China can focus solely on, and then we're going to see if my tactic is going to work or not. I really don't know, guys. We'll just have to wait and see. Could go either way, I suppose. So we actually are fighting somebody there. We'll keep that going. See if there's any places where we want to build the radar coverage up a bit higher. Oh, we did take this here. All right, excellent. All right, so that's lovely. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a little airbase there that we can make use of. And I suppose that's it for over here. Yeah. So we'll take a look and see. I've already looked at this multiple times, so probably not going to find out anything here. Just looking again for the tungsten. Or, isn't there multiple things we're trading for? Oh, rubber. Okay. Not going to find anything that produces rubber, that's for sure. Alright, so I guess with that in mind, we should probably get more refineries, because we are still trading for rubber. So let's go and get some refineries going back home. Let's get a lot of these, again, because that's been the main issue, is the lack of rubber, guys. That and of course tungsten, which we can't build anything for that. So let me see. Yeah, we still are trading 6 factories away for the rubber. So yeah, I think it would be worth getting that. And you can see that the fuel is not an issue. I don't know if we're trading for oil. We are. We're still trading for oil. We haven't needed to do that for a long time. I forgot about that. All right. Well, whatever. We helped Iran out apparently. All right. So yeah, we'll just see what happens here. Oh, we also have military factories. Let's put them into the naval bombers. I feel like we need to get those numbers up. Stat. We'll see if we have any in the stockpile right now that we can throw out there. We do. I would like to put them here, I think. Let me just see how many we have. We have 400 here. Okay, so maybe that's not the best location to put them then. Alright, we're bombing there. Could build this up even further, which I think is exactly what we're going to do. Go ahead and get that airbase built all the way up, and then tick that up to the top. I think that's key. So I'll build that up a little bit higher, and then we'll put the naval bombers here, guys. I think that's the best way to do it. Oh, yes. And we have some new locations here. Alright, so let's go and get use the research bonus for the artillery. So many units we have are utilizing that. And then let's go ahead and get some more naval bombers over here. Alright, so let's take... So we have 200 there. See how we want to do this. I don't know how many we have in the stockpile here, but we might put some close air support over here. I'm not sure. But I think, yeah, we might use some close air support here for right now. Since, you know, there's not really much to use the close air support for, except for naval bombing. And I don't want to have, like, Asia be where all the close air support are, when that's kind of been the area we're focusing on. But we will add naval bombers to that location, because I think that's a good location for bombing. Could also add some more naval bombers over to here. But let's first get the naval bombers that I want here. So we got to build that airbase up a little bit more. So we'll just wait. Let's take a look at the Alaska situation. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to win here, so we're going to have to stay on the defense. We are winning there, so I guess we'll continue it. You see the Americans did race up here. I didn't expect we'd get much territory before they did. We got more troops coming, which is excellent. And we'll wait till they get here before we mess with them at all. Continuing to sink convoys throughout that territory as well. And what did we do here? Alright, just kind of bombing them. Sunk a convoy. Damaged a destroyer. But still not able to do what I'm trying to do here. But it looks like the Japanese would push back into the sea. They're getting help from the Italians as well as Peru. I don't know if they're still in the fight. Let's just take a look. No, they're done for. So it's just basically all the fascist countries. They've got nowhere else to retreat to unless they're fighting in China right now. But they're just about done with, guys. We could have defeated them already again. We just have to... I'm trying to game this a little bit so that China will leave the conflict. You got to get the win here. Let's see what happens. See if the Chinese are able to push them back into the sea. This is the last of these. That'll open up that research slot for doing other things. There's a lot of troops here. It looks like they took the port, so that's it. That's the end. So if they take those two provinces, we'll see if I was correct. If this would result in a white peace. I'm really hoping it does. Please. One more province left to take. And let's hope this results in a white peace so that the Chinese will not have a role in this peace treaty. Now, if this doesn't work, guys, and I suppose we don't really need to continue losing submarines here, do we? So let's go and pull that back. It's clearly not necessary anymore. So I'm going to take, looks like we're still trying to merge some there. So we'll wait and see what's going on there. Let's go and switch all these over to this one now. Let's see if we can do the invasion. Alright, so we might be able to do the invasion there. I'm just trying to help out where I can. And they might not even need my assistance. I'm just trying to get this done, man. And then if we, again, if we push them back in the sea, we'll see what happens. We'll see if that results in a white peace with China. Between China and Japan. We are helping out here, so we're going to take that. We don't know if we'll take it. They might take it for us. But we're helping them in the battle, which is what's important. Alright, we actually did get possession of it. I wouldn't even have any problem giving it back to them. You know what? Let's go ahead and delete this. Yeah, they're pushed back in the sea, so now we're just waiting, basically. I don't see any reason to keep this here. Let's go over that way. So we'll see if there's a white peace between Japan and China. Let's hope that there is. Give us some time. It's a decision they have to take, and I don't remember if it costs political power, but it might. So we might need to give it time. So with that in mind, we're not focusing on anything over here anymore. So we'll just focus solely on... Oh, look at that. A heavy cruiser there. Solely on this, actually. Destroying the American fleet. So we're going to put more naval bombers over here. So those naval bombers I was going to add to the other region. Not necessary. We'll now start focusing on the Americans at this point. We'll see what happens with the Japanese situation. Now, we don't want them to invade Taiwan, because then that results in them getting even more war score. So obviously that would not be good. They're attacking us here. We have more divisions here. Let's see. Okay, let's go and have these guys conquer here. Or actually, I really want this air base. Let me see how this looks here. Let's go through here, grab the air base, and then there should be one more division coming over to this front. Yeah. So wherever he is, looks like it's this guy. Let's have him go over here instead. And it does look like we lost there. All right, so that's not good. Let's go and have somebody retreat over to here. All right, make sure we don't lose that location. We might though. These are such huge, massive regions, so difficult to finish them up, or to move in them, I mean. All right, so he's retreating to there, so I don't know how that'll have an effect. Most importantly, we cannot allow them to get this naval base. That would be disastrous. So yeah, definitely don't want to allow them to have the naval base there. And did we ever get this air base built? Let's go and delete this now. Delete this here. And then let's go and set up the naval invasion of Bermuda. Again, we'll have to seize control of the seas here. And here we're going to send a few divisions. Let's actually go ahead and set these guys up to train here. And yeah, let's just take a few troops to send over here. We'll just do 5, I think is probably good. So they'll head on over there, and then we'll attempt to do an invasion of Bermuda. We will have to gain control of the seas here. That's going to be problematic, as we already know. We'll wait till we get it set up before we put the submarines in the line of fire, guys. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. I guess we could go ahead and change up the zones they're operating in. Just kind of increase that. I think they'll make it better. Let's go ahead and have these guys increase the numbers. Again, we're going up to 10 submarines here per task force as of right now. Big focus on the Pacific here. But maybe we should be focusing more over here because yeah, we're gonna have to change this up a lot. Let's go ahead and, oops, I don't know what I just did there, but clearly not something that I wanted to do. Let's just have them go there. So yeah, let's go ahead and have these guys increase the zones they're covering. We'll go here. We'll go ahead and start trying to get control there. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't take too many losses there. See if there's any troops here that need to be trained. Took some casualties here. Okay, so those guys, we did end up losing here, and we're about to lose the damn port again. Ah, shit. Oh no, guys. Oh no. So let's stay here. Alright, so these guys are defending and attacking. Where are they going? They're coming over to there. Okay, so that's odd. So we need to have one retreat over to here. Yeah, this is not good. We might end up losing all these troops. This guy's went to that way. I should have manually retreated him. He did not go where we wanted him to go. So with that in mind, let's go and have all these guys retreat over to here, and he can defend that province. Oh, now he's going over to there. Alright. So yeah, just trying to get troops here before they get there. We'd also have to get the win here. And they're attacking us there as well. Yeah, this is problematic, guys. Just keep them here for now. Again, Alaska's a terrible location to fight in, as it should be. So not surprising. All right, so what do we have? Military factories. We're gonna get these assigned, and then it's gonna be the end of the episode, unfortunately. Artillery taking some losses. But we have a lot in the stockpile. I haven't really seen anything else that we need here besides more naval bombers. Yeah, we're gonna get more naval bombers, guys. Go up to 45 here. We need to get newer naval bombers, of course. We'll go and take a look at all the battles, and then we'll be ending today's episode. It doesn't, so far, there's been no peace treaty, no white peace here, guys. We'll have to see if they're willing to do it or not. I don't know, guys. It might not fire if Japan is capitulated. That could be a problem. We're going to give it a little bit of time here, a couple months, and if they don't capitulate, then we'll invade Taiwan and end the war. It's not desirable because obviously we don't have very high war participation. We have 9%. That is not great. Despite all the damn ships we sunk. Yeah, it's just not very many. China's going to control the peace treaty, which is a shame. We probably won't be able to do anything, actually. Oh, well, I mean, nothing here in Asia. I mean, we'll be able to deal with Italy. Who's all in that peace treaty? Let's just take a look, because I don't even remember. It's been so long. We've been fighting it for so long. So Italy, Bulgaria. Okay, so we're going to want Bulgaria. I think that's it. Those are the two main ones we want to deal with, is Italy and Bulgaria. I'll try if I have the chance, which I won't. But if I have the chance, we'll attempt to puppet Japan. That was kind of a goal of mine. So we have these troops here. It looks like Germany is here as well. Yeah, so we'll invade Bermuda next. I think we have control of the sea zone, so we'll be able to invade there, and then from there will be the invasion into the East Coast. The plan is to have the invasions of the East Coast and the West Coast happen around the same time. So we'll need to set up an invasion there as well. That'll be the Green Army's job, I suppose. Yeah, we'll start sending troops over there. I might go ahead and start bringing them over there now, actually. Which I don't think they're in a port, so yeah, we have to move them over there first. And then they can come on over to Hawaii. So yeah, the Green Army will invade the West Coast. The Purple Army would actually be better for that because we have so many mountain troops. And there's not really very many mountains over here, so I almost feel like we should change up our situation here. Kind of change where the mountain troops are. I don't know. Yeah, it's an option. Because, yeah, they would do better here in both Alaska and over here on the West Coast. So it really feels like the Purple Army would be better for that task. And then maybe we should set the Blue Army on the task of doing this invasion here. Yeah, maybe I'll change that up, guys. I'll take a look at it again for next episode. But that is going to be the end of this one. And we'll just kind of briefly look at the casualty here. Not much has changed, really. Not a whole lot has changed. I mean, we've killed more troops. I'm really interested to see how we've done against the Americans. Yeah, now almost 1 million casualties for the Americans just from us. And then looking at Japan. Those are the two I really want to look at here. So 326, almost 327,000 casualties that they've taken against us. Okay. And our total war participation, 17%. That's what we're getting in the war with the Allies. With the Japanese faction, it's only 9%, so much less overall. So yes, 27% is what we're getting here, and 17% for the total. So overall, we got to get those numbers up, man. We got to raise them up. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, where we'll continue this tactic here on trying to get control the seas and get these invasions done. This was a little bit slower in this episode. We didn't really get a whole lot done outside the invasion of Alaska. But we are sinking both American and Japanese fleets, sinking their ships. And so that is helping us out in the long run overall. We're about to enter into 1944, so that's when I expect the invasion to be, in 1944, the invasion of America, the last major power that we really have to defeat to completely finish all of our wars, not counting little old Japanese China here in control of Taiwan. Other than that, that's the only major country we need to defeat still. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, and thanks for watching.